Activate Moon Door. Holoska
Grab
edition.
Chip out of the air and slam his face into it.
God, I would love to do that, dude. Fuck Chip.
We need to figure out what that secret mission key went to.
Fuck this little rat monkey. I don't give a shit about secret missions. That's the extra content, Chris. We're speed running this. It's not 100% speed run. Don't do the bonus content in a 100% in a not 100% speed run.
What if it's important? What if it gives you a weapon that makes the game really easy? Or
Yeah,
what if it fixes all of the bad camera angles?
Yeah, what if it gives us camera control?
That's a valuable
That
commodity.
would save us time in our speed run. Oh, thank God. All right, I get to play as... Well, this is nice. Look, it's pretty.
What is going on, man?
We're in the igloo land.
But why?
So I can break their stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck them up. Wait, there's no fish in here. There's only blue orbs.
What do blue orbs do?
They give
they're your
me
wolf power meter or whatever,
wolf
right?
power meter, yes. Because I can't.
Yeah, I don't think you can get into the ice tit. You're gonna have to go somewhere else.
Eloquent wording. Eloquent.
Yeah, well, you know. I've been writing for a long time.
Writing?
Yeah, you just kind of get away with words when you write that much.
What do you mean? What have you written?
Comics, D&D campaigns.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right.
Writing.
That's good. Okay, counts a little bit there.
Written a short story or two in my day.
Oh? About what?
Don't even remember.
Not even a little bit?
Vampires.
Oh, yeah?
The Preacher from Twisted Metal Black.
This was quite a while ago, though.
Oh, yeah.
This was like high school.
Maybe even earlier.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I haven't, written a story recently.
Huh. He used to do some, what we caught there, some, role-play type shit, yeah? A little bit?
Okay.
Yeah?
Wait, what?
You used to do some roleplay shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
Just generally speaking?
Yeah, it was a online storytelling experiment thing that we did.
A little bit. Counts a little bit. Do some writing. Get creative.
That would be the vampires.
I used to do some shit like that too. Dude, a lot of people were really into that, dude. You're not the only person I know who used to write vampire short
yeah,
stories.
dude. I know.
That shit is that is a real popular thing.
Well, everybody else is... Well, not everybody else. A lot of the characters, took it pretty seriously, their lives and all that.
Oh, shit.
But, mine kind of went power mad.
Like how do you mean?
He realized he couldn't be killed.
Oh.
And then just basically went on a 4-year-long crime spree.
Jesus. You fucking would write that shit.
He was fun.
Because I've always asked Chris, what would you do if you had superpowers? You want to tell him what your answer is?
Immediately become a supervillain.
Well, because why would you do that, man? Like a low bar supervillain.
I'm not trying to take over the world or anything.
Not like Doc Ock level,
Not like Shocker.
Yeah, nah, even less than that. At least Shocker works for a guy and has ambitions. You're what's the name of that guy with the fucking wrecking ball? His name's just Wrecking Ball, right?
Or that a Wrecker, I think. Wait, no, what's his
Wrecker?
fucking name? You're talking about the guy from the Wrecking Crew that fights Thor all the time?
Yeah. There's the guy with the magic wrecking ball, and then the guy with the magic sledgehammer.
Well, they're a team. They work for people.
It's kind of. You're like Rhino.
Rhino works for people.
Sometimes, but he started out.
He's a member of the Sinister Six.
He started out just robbing banks and shit with Sandman.
Well, yeah.
That's what you would do.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. You could have so many more ambitions.
Why?
Of all this shit. Okay.
You know what I'd be like? I'd almost hit a Purple Man level of crime.
Just creeping around, doing your own thing.
Well, if his example.
This is Purple Man from Jessica Jones. If you haven't
yeah.
already
But he wasn't trying to run the city or anything.
No.
He was he didn't want to go to work anymore.
He was out for Jessica Jones for
Well,
the
I
most
mean,
part.
you get in all the weird rapey stuff, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm talking just on a basic level,
day-to-day life.
Yeah, it was oh, hey, nice car, can I have it? Sure, thanks, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't steal directly from people though. What is with those?
I don't know, and also I can't stop going this way. Chris, help! I can't stop. I can't stop. Help,
dude! I don't know what to do.
Hold on. I think. Okay. Okay.
We're good.
I fixed
Okay,
it.
cool.
I fixed the pipes.
The spike pits now.
Yeah.
maybe don't
I
stand
think if
them.
I walk over them, they open up. Okay.
I think it's when those things explode.
Maybe. That could indeed be the case. If you were gonna have a superpower, what sort do you think it would be? If you were gonna have a superpower that
Watch out.
Oh shit! If you're gonna have a superpower that fit you, what do you think it would be?
Superpower that would fit me.
Yeah. As a person or just in general, what do you think would fit you?
Time manipulation.
Why that?
I don't know. Feels right.
Feels right.
Yeah, I feel like that's
What does that have to do with you as a man?
nothing. I don't know. Me as a man.
Yeah.
The hell?
I was gonna summon it. Fuck.
Kind of question is that? Like,
That's what. Like if a genie was like gonna give you a superpower based on like your worth.
my worth.
You know your essence.
Invisibility.
What? Because you're like lonely and nobody notices you.
No, because I want to be left alone and like
Okay.
I like being off the grid. I think
Okay.
the ability to get even further off the grid would be not that I'm off the grid like one of those crazy people out in the mountains or whatever, but
Yeah.
like a lot
Okay.
of places that I like pay my bills to don't have my real address.
That's kind of generic, but you know that's fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of applications you can run with it too.
That's absolutely true. And this is why I'm disappointed with your answer, is because if you could turn invisible, I know that you'd do so much cool shit with that power. I know you because I know that you like to think of all the weird, cool shit you could do with anything. And I know that maybe at first you'd rob a couple fucking banks, but when you got bored of that, you'd seek out some fun shit to do.
I'd be an assassin.
An assassin, really?
Yep.
Like a real life assassin?
Yep.
Hunting people down?
Yep.
Are you
For money.
just saying that because we just watched John Wick earlier today?
No,
And you want to go to like the cool hotel with the sexy ladies?
Yeah, you think I haven't thought about what I would do with invisibility powers? That's on the list, man.
very
I think
true.
if I was going to try to make a living with my powers and got bored robbing banks, then my next step up would be like corporate espionage.
Okay, here's a question. If you were gonna be able to turn invisible, but you had to do the sort of thing where you stayed invisible all the time, would you still do it?
Oh, like the Invisible Man?
Yeah, like Invisible Man or like Hollow Man or whatever.
No,
You wouldn't do it, really?
no.
Why not?
Well, I like the flexibility that having a visible form affords me. You know,
How do you mean?
because I like to be able to interact with things like when I feel like it.
Me?
Because if you're invisible, you're going to wind up getting your head stomped in like Kevin Bacon or something.
What?
Hollow Man. I don't remember how they killed him in that.
Was that Kevin Bacon? He was a bad guy in that one?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I remember freaking out because my little brother was watching that movie, and there's like the first part where like, this is back whenever I gave a shit and was like somewhat vaguely protective of my little brother. And that movie opens with like a gorilla crushing a fucking hamster or whatever. And I was like, oh no, my little brother's watching this. Oh, it's gonna scar him.
He's fine.
He is not fine. But
Well, I
don't
mean,
think
that's not
why.
what caused it.
Woo!
What about you? What superpower you think the Jinn would give you?
If they gave me a power based on me as a person,
Yeah,
well, if I'm following
I don't
your
trust
trait,
that hole in the wall.
no, that is definitely that's not. I don't trust many holes, Chris. I'm not a hole trusted sort. If I was gonna go off your basis, and get a power based on what I really want, like in life, shit, man, that is a tough question. Oh, jeez.
I mean, you tell me to pick a power that, like, I don't know,
fit
would be
you.
something that makes sense for me. It would either be that or teleportation.
Okay, so
Either don't get seen or get out quick.
my square button is fucked pretty hard, man.
Okay, dude, quit blaming it on the controller.
No, it's like actually not working.
Well, use the other one. You have 2 attack buttons.
Hey, you're fucking right. I fucking do. Uh-oh, it's doing it again. I know what's happening. I know why it's doing that.
Stick getting stuck.
Yeah, I know why it's doing that. Because the analog button is just shutting off randomly.
Really?
Yeah, you know how PS2 controllers have that like analog button?
Yeah.
It's just shutting itself off for some reason.
I didn't know that did anything.
Yeah, it lets you use the analog sticks.
Oh.
If you turn it off, you can't use them. I don't know why. That's a button, but it is.
Okay.
Yeah, now you know. 20 years after this console came out.
Yeah, like well after I would need to know that.
Yeah. I don't know. Shit, man. I don't know. I honestly, if I was gonna get a power that was based on like what I want in life, I think I would probably just get. Oh God, it's such a tough question. Also, I feel bad answering it because it's like, I wonder if it makes me a bad person. I think that Jeez.
You're pretty good at fucking up these ice walls.
Immortality.
Yeah?
The complete incapability to die at all, ever.
I think the power you would most likely get would be either super stretchy or some sort of webbing.
Why?
Because you don't like to exert yourself.
That's not true.
You could park somewhere and then just
The only reason I don't like to
drag all
exert
your
myself is
stuff
because I'm
everywhere.
fat. Why do you think I'm not? I'm working on losing weight because I miss exerting myself. I used to love working out. The only reason I don't work out is because I'm too heavy to work out now. No, I think I would
But no,
get
that's something
immortality.
you and I have talked. Well, I don't know. I mean, if you got to pick whatever
If
you
it was
wanted.
what I really wanted, I would get immortality.
Yeah, but we weren't talking about I mean, that came up.
That's
but
what
like,
you said
the
your
one
power
that-
would be based on. What you really wanted in life. So I went with that.
No, you told me to pick one that,
Yeah, and you said you would get invisibility because you want to be left alone.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so I would get immortality because I want to live forever.
Okay.
Or at least close to that. I would want to be immortal to the extent that if I really wanted to die, I could decide it. If I really wanted to die and I meant it, then I could die. But otherwise, fuck that shit.
All right. Immortality's not a bad one.
No, that's pretty good.
You can get into some shit with that.
Because I was thinking, like, maybe Purple Man
Well-
powers would be nice, you know?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't abuse that too much. You know, the worst thing I would ever do with that power would probably be, like,
Free lunches and
steal a car. Like, that's
Steal a
probably
car.
the worst I would go with that.
I'd eat for free everywhere, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely that. I wouldn't hurt anybody, though. I wouldn't...
Oh, yeah, no. I mean,
You know
until
what
we
was
become
really
absolutely
fucking
corrupt
cool?
with our absolute power.
Yeah, you know what was fucking cool about that show, though?
Mm.
The part where, like, you're starting to question whether or not the Purple Man, like, really is totally evil. And he's doing, like, the hero shit. And then there's, like, the part where she's, she first says that, like, he raped her or whatever. And, I mean, that's what she says. She says he raped her. And
Well,
he's like,
yeah, I mean, that's some, like, you see things like love potions and shit in, like, popular culture.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
like, that touched on some stuff that I was always like, that's kind of not cool. Like,
yeah, and,
Like, because these motherfuckers that talk about, like, time-stopping powers, one of the first things they'll talk about is like, oh, man, I would be taking off all their bras and shit
Yeah,
like that. I was like,
exactly,
dude, that's
yeah.
creepy as fuck.
Yeah, no, it is. No, the reason why I like that was because, like, whenever she pointed it out as being rape, like, she was blunt about it for the first time, he was, like, aghast.
Because
And
he
he was-
never considered it.
Yeah, he was like, I have to be so careful with the words that I use because, you know, all the time I could be doing something against someone's will and not even realize it. And it's like, that's actually not a terrible point. Like, he has to be so careful with the way he phrases it. I mean, he was horrible and he did rape her and he was a murderous piece of shit.
Yeah, he
but
was
that
a-
was still a really good point. It was kind of a cool point in that. Yeah. Anyway, more about that later. Oh, Jesus!
Oh, Jesus. Did you hear a scream?
My fucking eyes!